Well, hello, YouTube. I guess, you know, I, I went live on TikTok because all the women on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, it don't matter. It don't matter. Um, you know, none of you girls listen. You just don't listen for anything. I mean, literally, when I ask you girls to do a video call, I ask you to do it for a reason, a very good reason, and safety reason. And well, I guess the only way to get through to anybody is to make you all understand and realize that, hey, if you're not gonna call me on video, that means either you're a child or you're a guy, and I don't go for that. Now, see, you gotta be, if you're a female in your 20s, 30s, hey, as long as you're over the age legally and the relationship is consensual, then I'm all for it. But yeah, guy, I have a type. And my type is some girl who's, I'm looking for a girl who's skinny and short hair and, should I just say tight body? And, you gotta have a type, otherwise you're not gonna be happy. That's just how it is. And I have a type. And if you girls can't call me on webcam, then that makes me only suspect that you are either a guy or a child, and I'm not going for that. Yeah, sorry about that, Katie. I wish I could fix it, but I got no way of fixing it. It also, appears to me that no woman wants to be safe. That, hey, let's meet a guy online. He'll be a good guy, and yet you meet the guy, you're dating for about a month or two. Then the guy starts beating on you or doing something that you don't like. And it's all because you didn't want to talk to him on webcam. It's because I don't think that you women really care about your safety. It isn't like back in the 80s and 90s. I don't know. I just don't know what anyone can say to you to make you understand that, the safest way is to talk to a guy on webcam first. See, I don't date. I don't consider taking a girl out somewhere I date. Just, I consider that just, you know, having coffee or even some kind of food to eat. Like I said on TikTok, money isn't nothing in a relationship. Because basically you ain't got none anyway. Even if you're working. Which I'm not taking any chances on because 2 heart attacks that I had last year, according to the doctors, which I don't think it was 2 heart attacks, but according to the doctors, it was 2 heart attacks. So I decided that, my days of working is done until, boy, I tell you, I love to landscape. I love being a landscaper. But it looks like I'm going to have to, that I had to drop that too. Just being out there in the fresh air, mowing lawns, raking them, making them so clean that you can eat off the ground. I mean, I can even barely even do much cleaning anymore. I can only do so much of it, and then I'm literally tired. Now walking even out to the dumpster tires me out, or even walking out to the car tires me out. But anyway, I mean, you women just think you can just ask for to be with someone and send them links to like that Single or WhatsApp or any of those other websites. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, they're a scam. That's a scam. I tried that once and I got scammed. Yeah, not again. I'm sorry, but I'm not taking no more chances. Nope. Nope. If you women really truly cared, you'd call me on webcam. That's the bottom line. when I went live on TikTok earlier, I was talking about pretty much the same thing. You see, because I can't take my video and transfer it to YouTube. I don't know why. But according to the likes that I got 3.8, maybe I think it was 3.8K likes. Because people were agreeing with me. Yet they still want to send me messages saying, oh, give me your WhatsApp number or we could talk good on single or whatever. No. I'm not doing that. I'm not going down that road again. I'm just not going to do it. Mainly, I just want to be with someone that would actually love me and care for me like a real woman should, and understand my health issues and be like, hey, all right, you know what, sweetheart, don't worry about it. You're not feeling well, understand that. I'll go to the store for you or get what you need, or I'll go get you cigarettes or whatever. And yeah, I know what people think. Hey, this guy had 2 heart attacks, but yeah, look at him, he's still smoking. Ain't nothing. I gotta tell you, it's not gonna stop me from smoking. It hasn't killed me yet. You see, because I believe that I was put here on earth for a reason, and that was to help people. And I have. Whether it was if they got into car accidents, or I took a burning mattress out of a cabin, and I'm, risking my own life for somebody else's is something that I do. And that's just something that's not going to change. No way. Because I'm going to keep doing it. And that makes me fight even harder to stay alive. Yeah, I could have good days, and then I got my bad days. And my bad days is when I don't want to do anything. Nothing. Not even watch TV or be on the computer or even making videos or anything. Things like that. All I want to do is just sleep. Even like now, I got this headache that's slowly going away. It's just crazy, yo. It's just literally it's crazy. That's the bottom line. The doctor told me, hey, you had 2 heart attacks, you need to stay away from stress. But it seems like I'm around more stress than I was before. Which actually kind of, causes me to have chest pains. And damn, I'm just getting tired of it. And what stresses me out even more is these people who want to rent out apartments want to do credit checks. And I tell them, I don't do that online. Don't ask me to do it because I won't do it. I'm not going to give you any of that information. I'm not going to pay $1 just so you can do a credit check. No, you want to do a credit check, do it your damn self. Look me up. That's all you got to do. Type my name in, pay the damn $1, and get it over with. You see, because in Connecticut, they don't do credit checks. And half the stuff that I see, whether it is on TikTok or Facebook or even YouTube, it's all a big joke. It's a lie. Like, for example, I got a notification saying that the White House in Washington, D.C. was on fire. Really? If that was the case, then explain to me what's going to happen, you know? But anyway, now the point of this video is that you girls need to, if you want to talk to me, you're going to call me on webcam. Otherwise, I'm just going to literally, even on TikTok, I will delete the messages, which I got to go back and delete all the messages. I will not follow, and I most certainly will not accept any messages from any guys. That's out of the question. I won't do it. I'm sorry, but that's no. You know, and it's just like two girls that was living here in Indiana, but you know, they wanted me to come here so they could be with me, both of them, and I get here and then they move away to somewhere else. It's like, you know. And I'm sure, Katie, you know who I'm talking about, the two girls I'm talking about. I saw one. I met one face to face, but she was so damn good looking that I didn't say a word to her. And it would have been nice if she would have said to me, hey, look, I know you're nervous. Yeah, don't be nervous. I'm just a normal girl like anyone else, you know. And she could have said, are you Dave from Connecticut? And I would have said, yeah, yes, I am. And I knew that it was windy because I know I recognized the hair, I recognized the face, the body. I could never forget a face, certain faces. And it was her face that I did not forget. And I didn't say a damn thing to her because I was talking to Peanut, my roommate's dog. But I just stood there and looked at her. I mean, and when she was younger, she had short, kind of curly hair, and it was blonde. But then when I saw her, she had hair all the way down. Well, I'm not going to say where, but I recognized her face, and I knew it was her. And the other one was probably waiting by the car. She didn't even bother coming down. And when we had our chance, I probably would have been with this one girl. Ugh. Whatever. Yeah, something like that, Kate. Something like that. Yeah. But there, that deal went down. I mean, I didn't like the hair all the way down, past her back. 'Cause, I mean, come on, nobody's living in the '60s anymore. Only girls in the '60s wear their hair like that. But I wasn't gonna. I was just gonna say, hey, wear a wig or something. But I wasn't gonna be. I wasn't gonna say stuff like that to her because, yeah, I know. Um, but I wasn't gonna be mean because, yeah, this girl, she went through hell and back. Her and this other girl, they both been through hell and back. Especially Wendy. And I just said the name and I didn't want to. Um, Wendy went through a lot. I mean, her brother moved out, came to Connecticut, got beat up. Wendy lost her mom. And if it was her dad I was talking to, he used to call me his son. And the funny thing is, oh no. Um, but her and her friends came down to Connecticut before I moved here. And she said that she wasn't far from me. She was living in a trailer park. And she said she had brought down or drove down or had it towed or something. Um, the General Lee, and she had to put away. She was going to give it to me because she knows I like the Dukes of Hazzard. But the car was never there. And honestly, I don't think they actually own the original General Lee. Technically, the original General Lee had a 440 in it. Well, I mean, they used over 300 General Lees, so they had different motors in them. And, but I never saw the car. But, the point is, just pick up your phone. Message me for my number. I'll give you my number. Don't give it to nobody though. Just keep it to you. Keep it for yourself. Put me in your contacts, and when you hit my name, there's gonna be a picture of a phone and a camera. Hit the camera to make the video call. It's not that hard to do. It really isn't. And this one girl too. Before I get going, this one girl who texted me, and I couldn't figure out where she even got my number from. She said the family that she is living with somehow knows about me, and somehow gave her my information, and she got my number that way. And well, it's kind of funny because she claims to be my sister. And I asked her who her parents were, and she said that she got taken when she was a baby. So I mean, she was born, or had to have been born before I was, or it could possibly be that she was born after me. Who knows? I don't know. And she wanted, the first night that she contacted me, she said, well, I want to meet up with you. I want to, get to know more about you. And then she comes back. She tells me to hold on, and she comes back and she tells me her grandmother's in the hospital, which doesn't make any sense because if it was her grandmother, then she would have been my grandmother that was in the hospital. And I told her, well, I said, all right, no problem. Just we'll meet when you get back. We can go right to McDonald's. Never heard from her again. Except I finally got in touch with her one time, and she was at the movies with one of her friends. And then when I asked her, I said, let's still meet up. Because I was kind of curious. I still am, actually. Then she messages me back and says, I don't know. So right there is something, something ain't right there. And if she is a sister that I never knew about, well, I'll never know what she looks like or never get to know her because she doesn't know now if she wants to meet me. And believe me, I want to meet her because I want to find out if she really is my sister. Even if she's my half sister or stepsister, I still would want to know. And I haven't heard from her back since. And, but the point is, the reason why I'm even going live here on YouTube to begin with is because you girls have to call me on webcam, otherwise I'm not even going to bother answering to your messages or anything like that. And that's just the bottom line. That's just the bottom line. Yeah, I know. I do that. You know me. That's how I am. But anyway, I'm going to get off here because I need to relax. My stomach is starting to hurt. So I got to relax here for a little bit. But just do a video call with me. It ain't going to hurt. Yeah, I hear you. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later at some point. I don't know when. But I'll talk to you guys later.